Right, so it's the only gig they're going to be playing this year. Should we do it? Should we
Let's
get them
do
on?
it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Renee!
The Renee!
Hello! Hello!
We know it's raining, but when is it not? It's so good to see so many of you stuck around here to fight the good fight. We are, I suppose, 50% of the Renains.
It's alright, Debs. We lost one of our members, Shawnee Scott. He passed away last month. And so we're here for the cause and his memories. Wee boys at the back as well. We'll bring them on, so we will in a wee while, but...
So it just means this fight is even more worth fighting, not for just our children, but Sean's children and all your children in this country. So we are the Renains, and I hope you like our set.
Is the claim of right enough legal basis to for an indirect?
No, well, not necessarily. I mean, the problem we have is that at present, under the current constitutional settlement, it is questionable whether or not Holyrood has the power to hold a referendum. As a matter of law, that's not clear. But what is clear is that in 2014, we held it lawfully and constitutionally after Westminster gave us the power to do so. And the First Minister has said that's the gold standard to which we should aspire. And she's right about that. And I'm hoping that the SNP will soon be in a position to make sure that the British government does give us that power. If they don't, then other avenues will require at some point in the future to be considered.
Now last question, Joanna, and I see a lot of people arguing on Twitter because they say that stopping Brexit is not compatible with
nonsense. This is nonsense. The arguments for independence exist independently of Brexit. The Brexit process simply shows why Scotland must become an independent country. It's actually in Scotland's interests for England to remain as close to the single market and the customs union as possible. And so to say that it's necessary for England to exit the EU for there to be a mandate for independence is simply wrong. The SNP manifesto was very clear that a material change of circumstance included being taken out of the EU against our will as an example, but that's not the only example of a material change of circumstance.
Well, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you.
Thanks, my pleasure. Thank you.
I've seen a lot of different contradictory comments from Boris Johnson, and I've seen some suggestions that the Boris Johnson is looking for a veto, trying to get a veto from Hungary, and also some comments of a last-minute resignation to force a no-deal scenario. What do you think about it?
I mean, it's impossible to predict what's going to happen from one day to another in the British Parliament at the moment. There is no stability. It's highly unstable. He will be bringing forward his legislative programme the week after next, I'm confident that Parliament will reject it, and providing we can get the extension to the deadline locked in, then we move forward to have a general election at the earliest opportunity. I hope next month. I hope next month we will have a general election and a chance to get rid of it. And Boris Johnson's only response to what's happening is to play silly games and come up with procedural ways of trying to gain a result. What he needs to do is to stand up and get a proper political mandate. That's what he doesn't have, and I'm confident that's what he won't get.
Well, Mabon is from Wales.
Yes.
And you're starting your all under one banner marches.
Yes.
With great success, I think.
Yes, fantastic. We've Scotland has inspired us. The 2014 referendum for independence inspired us. We've now got a strong movement in Wales. We've had 3 marches for independence. We have another one in Wrexham on April the 18th. And we've got thousands of people coming out, and more people are now believing that stateless nations like Wales, like Galicia, like others, deserve a voice, our own voice, to be heard on the world stage. So soon, it's going to happen.
Do you think the Brexit is changing all the constitutional...
It is. It is. There's no doubt about it. People are now questioning the authority that the state had over them, because they don't think that the state is making the right decisions for them. It's making the wrong decisions. It's against the will of the people in many degrees, especially in parts of Wales. So they're questioning all of that and the constitution of the UK, and they're starting to think, well, why can't we do things for ourselves? And so it's a matter of time. We will get there. Scotland will be before us, but we'll get there as well, and Galicia will as well, I'm sure.
Tell me about this event.
It's all went to plan. There's been no issues at all. There was a little boy that got lost from his parent, but he has since been found, and so the day can end well as well. So 200,000 people were here today on the march, 200,000. And the rally, although it's still a bit smaller now, maybe a few thousand, but that's just the way it is with the rally. It gets a lot less. The march was amazing. The flags from all over the world, and the pipe bands and all the stewards, all the first aiders, very well.
Very well organised.
Thank you.
Yes, bikers, and then the Sir
People,
Alba.
salt tires, Sir Alba pipes and drums.
Pipes and drums.
Thank you. And I'm the main organiser, but there was a team doing a lot of hard work. Some really key people there. We all went on stage at the start to welcome everybody to the day. It's a dream come true.
I see you're ready for more.
Yes, ready for more. Next year we've got 7 that we're going from April to October all across the country. So really look forward to that, and taking the council, the ones that say we can't go, we will go, and we're going to do it.
We spoke before the march some weeks ago, and you were telling me, I was asking you for the First Minister, and she sent me a tweet today. Have you seen?
I haven't actually seen it yet. My phone is on charge, so that sounds very encouraging, because it was only at Perth, the first one last March there. That was the first March that she even tweeted anything about what we were doing. So it seems to be it's all coming together now.
It makes the difference.
Yes, makes a difference. And next year we'll have Indy Ref 2 hopefully in the autumn is what I think, and we'll have that, and it'll be fantastic. All the demonstrations. We'll have a great year, and we'll win independence.
Liam Mackay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on this fantastic event.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to all the team for the organisation, because it was absolutely well prepared. It was fantastic organised. So, well, we'll see you.
We will see you soon.
Yeah,
see you
absolutely.
Soon.
Yes.
See everybody soon. Thank you.
Calling Germans for the Scottish independence.
Yes, hello. How you doing, Pilar?
I'm fine. Well, wet in school, but never mind.
We're all wet
great.
today, but I mean, wouldn't have missed it for the world. Really great to come over, and it was a great event, good turnout, and hopefully we'll be sending a wee bit of a sign to Westminster and to the Tories that there is an appetite for independence.
Your group is very active.
Yes.
In Facebook and Twitter, you're preparing a lot of activities.
Yep.
And marches.
Yes, we've got an event coming up on the 1st of November in a town called Persnick. It's near Jena, It's probably, if you know Germany, slightly about halfway between Berlin and Munich. And we're going to have a march and rally in the morning. In the afternoon, we're going to have a conference, kind of podium discussion. We're still finalising plans and who's actually going to be taking part. And then in the evening, just a bit of a party. Kevin Gore's coming over to play a concert for us. And then next year, on the 4th of April, we'll be having our next march and rally in Berlin. So again, that'll be our third time. And hopefully getting more awareness in German media, because hopefully by that stage we'll have a campaign going in Scotland and folk in Germany will now know what Scottish independence means, because last time they didn't really.
This is the best magazine in Scotland. I Scott Magazine. Hello, Ken.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola, muy buenas. Well, what a great day. But now it's raining. We are all wet.
I feel as if I'm in Woodstock. If you see the mud, I don't know if the people can see the mud, which was rather unfortunate, but it's just adds to the excitement of the day, says he enthusiastically.
How is the project?
And the project's doing well. We're still growing. We will be 5 years old on the 31st of November. We still need more subscribers. Between ourselves and the National, we're doing about 11,000 subscribers. We're just under half of the Nationals. But there's supposed to be 100,000 people here today. There's lots of people not buying the print media. We need to see that happen. You know? There's a reason why print media is important. And if they don't understand the concept of the vow, which is printed in print, causing the referendum in 2014 to be changed, they now realise that it is an important part of the independence movement.
I saw a lot of articles about Brexit.
We try to avoid it. We try to, when it changes, we're a monthly magazine, so it's very difficult for us to be topical when there's a gap of a month and then 10 days to print. But we do our very best, and we've had no complaints so far.
Well, guys, you have to subscribe to this fantastic magazine, so please do it.
Thank you.
Are you very happy?
Yeah, it was a great day. Great day. A little bit wet, but fantastic day.
Yeah. How was the experience like?
Yeah, very positive. And the march was very uplifting, and lots of happy people, and very positive day. So very enjoyable. Very enjoyable.
Are you being in Santiago de Compostela, near Santiago de Compostela?
Yes, last week.
Last week.
I took a trip to Porto, north of Portugal, and then into Galicia. And that was fantastic. Very special place there. So.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
And I like the music. Lovely music as well.
Yeah.
Heard the bagpipes, so that was a big bonus.
Okay.
Thank you.
Your experience today?
Today was very good. There were so many people in support of an independent Scotland, and from a personal point of view, it was really good that there were so many members of our local branch of the SNP from Trossachs and Tees, a number of whom are sitting with us at the moment, and we had a really good turnout from our local branch, and it's great to see so many people in favour of Scottish independence.
And what about you?
I had a fantastic day. I've got all my branch members with me. I'm the local councillor for Trossachs and Tees. And what can you say? So many people have come out today in support of Scottish independence. And every march gets bigger. So what does that tell you? No one wants Boris Johnson. We don't want Westminster. And we want to run our own affairs.
Excellent. So in the Ref 2 is coming?
Oh yeah. It's my job today to take a few snaps. So I have taken 575 snaps today. Which is
wow.
That's a couple.
A lot of editing done.
All independent supporters, all walking past, everybody smiling, everybody happy, banners, flags, excellent, great day.
Great atmosphere indeed.
Yeah.
John, the President, mentioned the President.
Oh yeah, the President, what was that country?
I think it was
Kurdistan or...
Soviet Republic anyway.
Yeah. He had come specially today to support the the march.
The march.
So I was in a high vantage point, and he gave me a thumbs up. So he's on here somewhere. I think he was number 420.
Wow. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of editing, yes. Okay. And you, yeah, you spoke. Yeah, I'm speaking to you. How was the experience like?
It was great. It was lovely. Despite the rain, everybody was still really positive, and it was just such a great atmosphere there. And people were of one mind, and it was just so positive. And nobody went away because it was raining. They all just stayed and continued. So it's in the heart, and people are just needing it to happen.
Well, thank you very much indeed. And that's it. Yeah, yes.
Hello, darling.
Hello. We didn't met before, but now we
Okay,
can speak, Jane.
My name is June Stewart. I'm a Canadian Scot, and I moved back from Canada 3 years ago because I realized that there was a lot more work to do for Scottish independence. And it's just been absolutely amazing how in the last 3 years, with All Under One Banner and all the other marches that have come along, we have just exploded. And today it was suggested there was 200,000 people. I would say perhaps there are a lot more than that. And I think Scotland finally said today, we have had enough. Edinburgh is probably saying, oh my God, what happened? We brought the city to a standstill, and they're probably going to say, for God's sake, just give them independence, because honestly, the Scots really are at the point where they've said enough with Westminster, enough with Tory politics, and it's time. And the time is now.
Well, thank you very much. That was very inspiring. Well, how was your experience today?
The experience was fantastic. I was overwhelmed with the amount of people who turned up. It was amazing. As June said, it was estimated 200,000, but we feel, personally, having been to every march this year, that today was by far the biggest, and there was far, far more than the 200,000 that was supposedly estimated. We think there was a lot more than that.
Well, thank you very much, all.
Thank you, Pilar.
That's all for now. Okay, good. Let's. Here we go again. Yeah. So, you have a lot to say.
I always got a lot to say, yeah. What do you want me to say to you?
What today?
Oh, today. I thoroughly enjoyed it today. It was excellent. And it takes me back a long number of years. I joined the SNP in 1961, and we used to be 4 or 5 of us in a group. And when I look today, I think to myself, my God, 200,000 people out there. So
it's very impressive.
Oh, absolutely, and it's well worth all the effort all over the years. Slogged round the doors and in the rain and in the wet. It's great.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see you here supporting us.
Thank you very much.
So
We're
we
very,
need all the
very
support
pleased.
we can get. From.
Yeah,
I thought it was lovely today, and I thought it was good to see all our gang out and working, because we have a big time ahead of us, haven't we?
Yeah.
We was fighting elections shortly, so, and we hope we win.
A lot of work to do.
Oh yeah, that's part of my team.
I know that.
You know all about my team, Dave. Anyway,
Well,
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. And finally, our collaborator, our friend and collaborator. Oh, yeah.
What do you do with this now?
Protested. It's not allowed.
It's been a great day, and thank you for you and Douglas being across here, and it makes just the end of the whole season wonderful, the marches that we've had. And I've been on every march, and I have enjoyed every one of them, and seeing the change that's coming over Scotland. And we will get there. We will get independence. We will be free.
Okay, and for all, thank you very much for your messages, your retweets, all your wee hellos and selfies, etc. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much.